then I do this, and we should be able to be heard, except that this scene is now broken.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's just extra slow to load in. There we go.
Yeah, the computer's just
jeez.
being weirdly slow. Okay, wait, can we be heard?
Hey, there's the neckline.
Whoa, can we be heard? Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Yes, we
desktop
can be
audio.
heard. Hi, welcome to another episode of Wooter Does D&D. I'm your host, I'm Roman.
There.
Is
Was
that
was
Goki over here?
him?
No, if
Is-
I was
is-
pulling a Yugoki, I would be like, "Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Alex Ribbon. D&D."
Much peppier.
I love
My
that it's
Yugoki-
claim to fame now.
my Yugoki intro is just my JoJo Siwa impression, because I just imagine that you guys talk at the same speed. Anyway, hi everybody. My name is Alice Rivet. Welcome to another episode of Awooters Does D&D. I hope you're enjoying all of this peppiness, because this week won't last long in terms of pep. With me are hopefully a bunch of people who aren't overly joyed yet because they're about to come crashing down. We'll start with our amazing Buns. Buns, where can people find you on the internet?
Right here on Twitch, Ms_5th. I got it right this time. And more often than not on Yagoki's streams. And in the team Discord.
Woo! Woo! I need like an applause button.
Right. we need
Keeping-
that as a sound effect.
Keeping it going, the JoJo Siwa impersonator himself, Mace, where can people find you on the internet?
I can be found anywhere that you can search up Yugoki Wolf. That be the tubes of you here on Twitch, over on the Clock app, and various other locations. Different content abounds on the various places. D&D will be coming back tomorrow on my channel. By the way, for the record, everyone is available and healthy. Finally.
Woo! We love when people are available and healthy, because the number one contributing factor to D&D sessions falling apart is scheduling.
Oh my god, yes.
And that's why you turn it into an entire production. Speaking of people that stream on a schedule with me once a week, Sua, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at twitch.tv/mredfeather. I am a variety streamer and play lots of I typically play horror or like RPGs. So if those are the games that you are into, then you will probably enjoy watching my streams.
Nice.
I was
Somebody found
just
it.
looking I was just gonna do that.
Wow. Yay, we have the applause button.
Beat me to the punch.
Thank God we found the applause button, because up next is Vladinsky. Vladinsky, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, when my helmet's not screwed on backwards because I've been staring at the sun too long, you can find me hiding in the Awooters Discord, if not in the Awooters Stream Team streams.
Yay.
Yay.
And last but not certainly least, the person who eats other people, Ham. Where can people find you on the internet?
It's not just other people. I don't believe in a limited diet. You can find me sometimes on my Twitch channel. But if I'm streaming, it's rare. Take advantage of it.
Much like how some good steaks are cooked, rare.
Yes.
And you can find me at twitch.tv/AtlasRibbon, where I sometimes go, because I'm dying.
Excuse me, sir. Some.
I like to give myself a little bit of credit.
Some good steaks are
Oh,
rare.
I
would like
prefer
to
medium
something-
rare. I prefer medium rare.
I prefer blue, but I suppose.
See,
Oh,
there
I
we go.
can't
That's
do
literally
blue.
the two adjacent steaks to a rare steak. So
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's a crime though that I think we can all agree? Squiz prefers her steak charcoal.
Literally burnt.
She literally says, "Burn it."
I want to taste the thing being used to cook it.
That is
Damn.
her preferred method of eating a steak. It is also her preferred method of eating a hamburger. Is burnt.
Wow. So hockey puck on a bun.
Yep.
But
Luckily,
previously,
I don't have to do that. If I'm making
Mm.
steak, I can cook it how I want, and they like it.
But previously on Awooters Does D&D, we had a nice little session where everybody got to kind of do their own thing. Some people had better times than others. Some people broke their entire hand punching a dragon. Don't know who that would have been.
They gave the dragon the fist.
Some people.
Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say the thought that just came to my head.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Last one.
Some of us also found out that we were possibly way older than we had thought we were. Some of us had a nice little moment where we talked to the sun, and some of us got to read, and then some of us had a moment where they were like, "Oh my God, are you my mom?" Before you were all informed that you would be, a request was being made of you by Persephone herself. As you all exited your various areas, you entered into a pitch black room where a red carpet was rolled out all the way down to a throne made of metal in various shapes, black iron. Atop it sits Persephone. On either side were the two gentlemen that opened the door for her when you first met. Lining the red carpet on either side are pillars made of bone, and at the top is fires lit in them to illuminate the path forward. She looked at you all when you entered, and she said, "Welcome. I'm sorry, but I have a rather intense request of you. Something has been taken from me, and for that, I will ask you to take a life."
That is not typically something we turn down the opportunity to do.
Yeah, but it kind of usually depends on who it is and why.
You kind of see as she looks over the party, and then you can kind of her face is a little hard to see from the distance that you're at. You're pretty far away from the throne. But you can tell just by the aura that there is a mixture of emotions in the air. No longer that motherly sensation of comfort that she brought with her before, but a mixture of sorrow and anger, rage even, permeates from her.
I mean, we're not saying no. It's just we don't tend to just like kill Bob the Butcher.
She stands from her throne and she takes a couple steps down to the first pillar.
Buns hides behind Mace.
Who is walking to at the very least half the distance from door to her,
And she looks over.
pulls his mace off his back and sets it down.
She looks over the party. And with a hand, she reaches out and she beckons you to come closer to the pillar.
I'd approach.
Bunzel approach.
Picks it back up and continues closing distance.
I would describe the situation to you, but I fear the words don't simply do it justice. I apologize for what. I apologize for the sight you must see. And she pushes the pillar of flame over, and it topples to the ground, and the fire atop it spills out across the darkness. And in it, you can start to see an image forming. In the image, there is smoke everywhere as a village burns. At the end of a cobble street lined with burning homes, there sits a church. The church is almost completely engulfed in flames. And hanging with chains on each arm, there is a woman, head down. Her hair is a almost like autumn kind of orange, and it's dirty and disheveled, and it hangs over her head, and you cannot see her face, and she is hung here, chained to the church, dead.
Do I recognize this town at all? Or I know we've not been to many places.
You've not been here, and with it ablaze and like this, you're not sure if you would recognize it.
Okay.
Persephone just looks at the party. They killed our hunter, and they hang her like a prize.
For what it's worth, it seems this group of individuals that we have been tracing down see you all as such. That's at least that's what they've made themselves out to be. God hunters.
They're the ones who. They're, they're, they're the ones who shrunk D.
And they had Kronos trapped under the island, under the lake.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like whatever they were doing, they figured it out, and they're no longer taking prisoners of us. She waves a hand, and the image kind of expands, starts to pull back from the church. And you're met with a shadowy figure sitting upon a pile of what looks to be rubble and possibly corpses. And at first, it's hard to make out who that might be. And then the face becomes recognizable. It's that same witch who tried to kill you in that cavern. Her hair red, her smile, if possible, even more sinister than the last time you saw her.
Throughout this, Mace would be taking in the burning buildings, any kinds of landmarks that he could potentially pick out when if they get there at any point.
We need
I ask that you kill this woman.
We were already planning to.
we can try.
I
I
f-
mean, I feel like the last time we went up against Tanya almost kicked our ass.
She did do a number on us. And
I
Mason looked to Ham. We almost lost Ham.
I wish I could say that you wouldn't have a problem, but she has stolen the soul that belongs to me. And with it, I do not know what she has done.
I know this might be a lot to ask from you, but can you give us a way to see these souls? That might help us track it down. Even if it's just temporary.
I cannot give you a way to see the soul. Mostly because whatever they're doing here, even if you had the ability to do so, the souls do not appear here. It's almost as if they're consuming them themselves.
Well, that's bad.
She lifts a hand, and one of the masked men walks forward and gently places something in her hand. And she turns to the party and she holds out her hand, and in it is a tiny, beautifully decorated gold box with a latch on it that has a rather large ruby. And she holds it out and she says, "Kill her and open the box. If she holds the soul, then her soul and that soul will be captured here. And if the only soul she currently holds is her own, then I will also take it."
Mace will walk up, give a kneel real quick, and then stand back up to accept the box.
Take care of it. She waves her hand, and the door from which you all entered appears again. And you can already faintly smell smoke coming through the cracks. That door will take you to the edge of the town. Be careful. I don't want to try to collect your souls.
I suppose a question of clarification.
Yes?
The box that I now hold. Should anything happen and it gets opened early,
The box will not do anything to those alive, and it has no end of uses. Its sole purpose is to collect.
It collects the souls of the dead?
Yes.
Buns looks at everybody else and then back to Persephone. If we see somebody that we know is part of this cult, should we maybe capture that one too?
You can capture any souls, good or bad, and bring them here, and I promise they will go to wherever their intended place is. But I can also promise you that that woman's soul will go nowhere. Nowhere good.
Yeah, I kind of figured that last bit.
How do we get back to the God realm
I will
when we're
bring
done?
you back should
Okay.
you succeed.
Okay.
She backs up and she walks back up the couple of steps and she sits on her throne. And you kind of see as one tear rolls down her cheek and she goes, "Thank you. You don't know how much this means to us."
I mean, we're we're pretty tied up with you guys, so rescuing D and Kronos and Demeter. We were gonna go try to find Athena. So I guess this is just kind of what we do is help gods. Right, guys? Guys?
Suo would nod in agreement.
You would notice that Ham would be tracing multiple scars along his body and has not spoken or stopped staring at the flaming door in front of them.
Just gonna scoot you over just as bit. There we go.
And Mace would give a firm nod in agreement.
Right. Be safe. Come back safe. I know a great many gods who would throw quite a fit if you didn't.
Well, good to know people like us around here.
Yeah. I already know D would be upset.
Oh, is
She
he not
just
coming with us?
gestures.
Why would we bring him to the people that can kill him?
Uh,
Yes, that's fair.
D,
Yeah, D
last
is not with
session,
us.
yeah, D did not come with.
Right.
This is a mortals only
Yeah.
run.
Buns will see that Ham is looking a little off, and we'll go over and take his hand. Come on, Ham. We'll be okay.
When you go to reach for his hand, he simply starts sharpening a knife against a fork that was in the hand that you went to grab. And there's this look of absolute vindication.
Buns is gonna lean in and whisper to Ham, I don't think anybody's gonna mind if you eat her after we have her soul. Come on.
Some food's too bad for that. And he's just going to leave through the door, whatever it is.
Okay. Buns will follow.
All right, let me start plopping these in here real quick.
And then Mace will be the last one through. Give one of the last ones through. Give Persephone another look and a firm nod before he walks through.
Before Buns walks through, however, she is gonna cast Mage Armor.
That's probably a good idea.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Okay, let me make sure that this is all good. Save those. All right. You all exit through the door and are surrounded on either side by burning buildings. Can we please swap to the combat
Yep.
screen?
Nested within windows within windows.
Hmm.
All right.
Everybody make sure you can move your token.
Okay, and then did it get swapped over? Why can I need to add need to make sure that the Awooters stream thing can see this page.
They should be able to.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
The problem is that Foundry won't load if I don't have it as the front window.
Right.
Got it. Got it. Can you make sure that the map is on the screen?
Trying. There's a delay every
Mhm.
time I move my mouse.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all are greeted with smoke covering the entire town. On each side of you is a house burning. You can barely see through the fog, but you know that straight ahead of you is that woman.
I mean,
I must get closer.
I'm
by
gonna
like
go
what,
ahead.
5 feet?
I'm gonna go ahead and have everyone roll initiative. Let me. All right.
Where's me?
Toggle color.
All right.
Let's see.
All right, Demi Dice. I believe in you. Demi Dice power.
Roll NPCs, please. No? Okay. You're not gonna roll NPCs? That's great. Thank you.
So I rolled a 15.
All right. Oh, you rolled a 15. Can you just hit the initiative button in the game and then I'll adjust it?
Almost the same.
Oop. That's that one. There's that one. There's that one. We love a good country wolf.
Country wolves.
Take me home.
to the
Um,
woods.
Yeah, I was about to say if Ham rolled a 15 as well, he'd go before I.
Yeah, I
'cause
have to
his dex is
adjust.
higher than mine.
Okay. So
Mm,
we'll
I
just
think
put
I
him at. We'll put him at. Does he go Buns? What's
He-
your
he-
dex versus Ham?
He'd go after me. He'd go after Buns, I think.
I rolled a 16.
Yes, but what's your dex?
Shouldn't
My
matter. I rolled a 15.
Right. Yeah.
I'm only tied
Oh,
with
right,
you.
right.
I'm only tied with Mace.
Can I? Oh boy. How do I adjust that? What if I do this?
There
You
you
could
go.
probably put a point.
If I put him at 16, it still puts him right under you. So. Okay. We're gonna turn this down. Turn this on. This one. All right. So at the top of the round, we're going to begin combat. For all intents and purposes, Nugget will go at the same time as Ham.
Mm-hmm. Technically after my initiative.
Right.
We are going to say that you guys get to go first. Just because the wolves haven't really... You guys have just shown up, so you kind of get a surprise round. So that makes it Vlad's turn first.
I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Let me see. Can't really do much from here, so I'm probably gonna cast. I'm gonna cast
Sanctuary?
Sanctuary on. Oh, I didn't pick my target here first. There we go. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Buns, then I'm gonna pass the turn here.
All right, Buns, you have the effects of Sanctuary. And it is now your turn.
Yeah, take this.
The
turn to
effects of
get
Sanctuary
yourself-
about to go away.
Yeah. Yeah, Sanctuary is until your next turn, or they take aggressive action.
Yep. Buns climbs up Mace's to shoulder.
Oh, I should have read that a little deeper.
Just realized we finally have a super fight on the one day that I don't cook breakfast for everybody.
Uh-huh. Starts rubbing her
That's true.
hands together. Giggling. Madly. Just a little insane.
Accidentally in love.
Boom! Which is her verbal
Somatic
component.
component.
Yeah, it's the verbal component for fireball.
You
Alright.
centering that on her, or okay.
Boom!
As the fireball whips past Levinsky, he screams out, "Praise the tiny sun!"
It's being launched from Mace's shoulder, so it's from in front of him.
Okay. She fails, so she'll take full. The wolf, intelligent wolf, failed. Makes sense. He's not called
Right, if it's a high end,
Dexterous wolf.
then that means they're a spellcaster, and that means that they failed that.
and ironically, evasive wolf succeeded.
That's beautiful.
That's
29 points.
29 damage. Good odds.
Even halved, that's going to definitely murder our pups.
Oh, jeez.
So those are dead, and she took 29 points of damage. What else? Is that the end of your
Okay, so
turn?
there's still two more. We got Country Wolf and
Yes.
Heroic Wolf.
Buns.
And then which one is...
Here.
Just goes to say you just got to be country or heroic enough to take the front lines.
Oh God.
Buns will pipe up. It's probably not a good idea to stay bunched up, so we should probably spread out. Just saying. As she continues moving towards the side of this burning house.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and
All right, Ham, you're up.
off.
Okay.
I started them cooking for you, Ham.
We're starting with the small fry, I say in Draconic. We're gonna my ruler. Can I close that? 70. I can move 25. Puts it. What is that? 45.
And what is it?
Okay, so I'm still gonna have disadvantage, but I can move here. Move here. And that puts me. Oh wait, I have 30 feet of movement. I can move 5 more feet forward. Puts me 35. Darn it, 5 feet short. So I can swing the sling at it, but it's 5 feet outside of range for a normal attack, so it'll be made with disadvantage.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start by casting Hunter's Mark, targeting it, using a first level spell slot. Of which I have 4. So I'm going to use my first level spell slot for Hunter's Mark, targeting it, which adds, let's see, I add an extra d6 damage whenever they're hit with a weapon and have advantage Wisdom Perception and Wisdom Survival checks made to find it. If it drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, I can use my bonus action on a subsequent turn to mark a new creature.
Okay. So you're marking who?
That one.
Okay.
And we're going to make an attack roll with disadvantage. And an 11 plus six,
Plus-
17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. Everything's laid out. It's laid out. 14 damage.
All right.
I rolled a 6 for the d6, a 3 for the d4 plus 3.
That is Country
Wait.
Wolf. Who
Plus,
is that?
I'm looking at the wrong one. That was 12 damage, if the 2 damage matters.
He is still dead.
Okay. You can't reach. Oh, yes, you can. You can dash. So I am correct. And it's somewhere over here. Yeah, speed of 40. I'm gonna have Nugget dash to reach the wolf, so that it feels. Which means that I can wait. 40. I should be able to move 80 feet.
Okay.
I think I just have to. Yeah, its speed's wrong. Hold on. 40. Save. Okay.
Okay.
Now.
That was 60. So, but
Oh. It's 65 feet. So it technically has 15 feet of movement, but it's really just going to stand here and look scary.
all right.
And action, bonus action, movement, action, bonus action, or movement action, no bonus action for Nugget. Dreams pass.
All right, Mace, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to go ahead and rage. The rune starts spinning. The tail kind of clicks into place. And there's a flail. And he goes running off towards this lone wolf that's left alive here. And throws a javelin at it.
All right. Yuck that dragon or javelin dragon. You can huck a dragon too.
Okay, correction. Yeah, I had to double check something. He can't move his full dash because he can't take the dash action unless I tell him to.
Oh, okay.
So he's right here, right behind where.
Mace is.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
And he's taking the dodge action instead on his turn.
Gotcha. That hits. 2 damage.
Demi dice, you haven't failed me yet.
Bam, blam.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
So that is 7 points of damage. Okay.
And that will be it.
All right, Stu, you're up.
So I think what I'm going to do is for now what's the range on this again? Oh my god. There's just so much on my screen. Pop out. Go away. Pop out. Go away. Ruler. to move the 30 feet. And then yes. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit her with Call Lightning, which I can't do because my thing is I can't be fancy because my thing doesn't have isn't updated yet.
Oh, right. So no fancy effects. Okay.
Right. Which makes me sad.
Oh, I thought we re-imported everything. Oops.
It must have been before I actually updated my character sheet.
Do we need to do a
So-
re-import?
For mine, yes.
Okay.
But I need a dex saving throw.
Okay.
And as she has this dex saving throw, what happens is that the smoke around just kind of starts to almost get sucked up into the air above her as it coalesces and starts spinning and churning and roiling into these like dark gray clouds, and they start crackling and getting more and more charged above her as lightning shoots down and hits her.
Okay. She fails.
Cool. So that's a 3d10. Dice. 3d10.
Nice.
24
Oh, that is
damage.
beautiful damage.
Nice rolls.
24 lightning damage.
Yup.
You see as the lightning is just about to strike and she goes to move out of the way and then she smiles and she just waves a hand and casts absorb elements.
Ugh.
So
Bitch.
she will take half. All right.
It's gonna be me. I don't think I really have anything else. Actions, bonus actions. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So first up, we got Heroic Wolf. Heroic Wolf is going to. Yep. Okay. Heroic Wolf is going to
Heroic.
run up to Mace. Mace, roll a perception check real quick for me.
Okay. Just do this. And then.
Okay, 24. Mace, you see that as this wolf runs up to you and it lunges at you, you instantly know. You can see its eyes are hazed over. This wolf has no control over itself. It is being controlled and forced to do whatever, assumedly whatever she tells it to do. And he goes to fight. Does a 12 hit? I assume not.
12 does not hit.
It lunges at you to bite you. It misses, but it still stands its ground and growls. That's that turn. let's see. All right. She goes here. Measure. Okay, so that's fine. That's a measure. We need to measure. That works. Boop. Actually, she's gonna move it one there. She starts laughing maniacally. And she just goes,
Oh,
and you can hear from across the town as she just goes, "They're useless anyway." And she waves her hand. And you all, Buns and Vlad being in the center, you see as a little spark kind of goes off right behind Suo. And Suo, you kind of hear something kind of spark behind you. I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
Oh no, it's
Interesting.
not good.
okay. I was gonna have Mace try and take the hit for the wolf a bit here, but I don't think that's possible.
And let's see.
If it's intelligence based, I don't think that's possible.
No, you're not going to be able to take a hit for it. Where is it? I'm looking for something. Buns, you get disadvantage on that.
I get disadvantage?
Yes, you get disadvantage on that. As she smiles especially menacingly at you.
Son of a bitch.
Oof.
Oh no.
All right. Her
So
spell
I
save-
rolled a 20 minus 1. Nugget
that's-
rolled a 4 minus 1.
Gotcha. Anyone who rolled under 17. So everyone but Mace. How's the wolf? Let's see.
And me.
Oh, and you, yes. Oh, the wolf saved. Good for him. Oh, we love that for him.
Hey, he's
We do.
heroic.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to matter. You all are violently shaken as she cast synaptic static. So anyone that saved, you will take half. And anyone that succeeds, you will take the full amount. Let me do the math on this real quick. Roll.
Really need counter spell.
I'm surprised you don't have it. It is almost a required spell.
Okay.
But
That's
it
going to
is third
be...
level.
Let me make sure that that's going to be 31 psychic damage for anyone that failed to save, and 15 for anyone that succeeded.
Oof.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm fairly
On
certain that
top-
wolf is dead.
On top of that, after a failed save, a target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that number roll from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Well,
At the end of each of your turns, though, you can make an intelligence saving throw to end the effect.
you said minus how much?
So you would roll a d6.
Oh, okay.
So you
Minus
would
one
roll a
d6.
d6.
Yeah.
D6.
As she kind of looks at, she's still looking at Buns with that like extra mischievous grin, and she goes, "Boom."
How do you reduce health?
So you click your token.
Oh, it's token
And-
based. That's right.
Yeah,
And
click your
then
token, and then you
the
can
number
hit
down,
minus.
the number down below, just over that, type minus 31.
Well, except you saved, so minus.
Well, yeah, he
15 for
saved,
you.
so minus 15.
But yes, you all see as the heroic wolf in front of you dies.
Mace does look a bit sad for that for a moment, and then locks his eyes on the woman, and the rune just starts spinning a bit faster.
Don't cry about it. He was useless.
Nugget is also down.
Okay.
He only had 30 HP.
He's not dead. He is incapacitated.
Hmm.
Oh, did you? Did you?
What
Oh,
was-
that's a Constitution.
Oh
save.
yeah,
Did you-
I forgot to add the minus d6 to that.
Well, what are
Right,
you
but
maintaining?
what is that
Oh,
for?
So it's an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn
okay,
to
yeah.
see if you shake it free, but you still have your
I didn't
entire
wanna
turn
roll
to
that.
do whatever you want. It's just that your attacks and stuff will have you'll subtract a d6 from it. Like,
Okay, okay, my bad. That's what I misunderstood.
Yeah, Drake's hit points is 5 plus 5 times my ranger level, so 25 plus 5 for 30.
Yeah.
mm. So it literally just went over.
Yep, one
She
extra
did
hit.
roll. She did roll very well on that.
Yeah, I would have to imagine.
So what are you doing, Vlad?
Really can't do much at this point other than advance forward.
Yup.
Okay. And then
Go charging.
You yep. And then you can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
Well, it looks like I suddenly forgot how to use legs. I seem to can't move.
Make sure you
Do-
have the top icon selected on the upper left.
I can also let me make sure that you also have control over your own icon.
Oh, there
'Cause
we
I
go.
think we had that issue before. Oh, there you go. Okay, good.
You got one more square.
Oh, thank you. That was intelligence saving throw?
Yep. You do not save, so it still continues. Buns, you're up.
Buns is not looking so great.
Hmm.
Remove her full movement. And then she's gonna hop.
All right.
Once again, she starts rubbing her hands together. Smile. Yeah. Boom! And she's going to cast it again. With Fireball. Because fuck this bitch.
All right.
right on top of her.
Okay. And then she makes her saving throw.
Mhm.
She makes an 18 on that, so I believe she saves. So she'll
Yes.
take half.
Oh, that's a lot of 5s and 4s.
29.
29 again.
That.
29 halved is
14.
14. Okay. You see as like the fire hits her, but instead of screaming, she just kind of starts laughing. Almost this like absolutely insane woman's hysterical laughter. Almost as if she's having the time of her life.
Almost like
The time of my life.
She is having the time of her life, though. Does it look like it's hurting her as much as it should, or is she just not taking?
Yeah,
as much
it looks
damage
like
as
she's
she should?
taking the right amount of damage. Yes.
Okay.
Like
She's
she's
just a
definitely taking
psychopath.
it. She's just fucking
She's just-
insane.
Taking it, you know.
Is she taking it all right?
Yeah, she's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I got it. Buns looks at Mace. Just fucked up. Finish her off for me, Mace. Do I still have disadvantage on my saving throw?
No.
Hey.
17. All right, so you do kind of shake free of that.
Mm.
So you kind of regain your wits, and you no longer have that negative effect.
Okay. Goody.
Okay, when was it the end?
Is that the end of your turn, Buns?
Oh, right. Sorry.
All right, Ham.
Uh, 90, can move 30. So Ham is going to produce a slice of breakfast bacon from his pocket and toss it right
bacon.
here next to him and just be like,
Mhm.
no time to rest, we've got people to kill. And then Nugget's gonna like walk back over here at full health. And I'm just using my feature to resummon them.
Okay.
But thematically, my food just warps time and space to my wishes.
Good food.
And that didn't count as movement, so they're going to... Let's see, if I remember correctly... Oh, I need to roll. I forgot, I was concentrating on a spell too.
100 mark.
That is it. 8 plus 2 for 10. Meets or exceeds DC.
Yay.
So I will
Minus a D6?
use. Huh?
Isn't it minus a D6?
Not for me. I made my save.
Oh,
Yes.
So the range on Hunter's Mark is 90 feet. So I'm going to
Perfect.
re-Hunter's Mark them with my bonus action. I used my movement to get here and my action to resummon. Nugget is going to just use their movement to approach 40 and take the dodge action.
Okay.
All right. Mace is going to dash. To get as close as he can. And then just look at her menacingly.
She just grins at you. And you can kind of see as her mouth moves, but you can't quite make out what she said to you.
Even with observant?
Which literally lets him read lips, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I mean, I would. So what I'm gonna say is you have to. You can make a perception with advantage because of the amount of smoke going through
Okay.
here.
True, that's fair.
Or if it's in a language that he doesn't know, that won't really help either.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so disadvantage perception check. Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to whisper what she mouthed to you, since you are currently the only one who knows what she said.
Okay. Whispers.
It's in the dark.
It's not coming through.
you know, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, if we were sponsored, I could be giving, a little bit of information about our sponsor, but unfortunately, we're sponsored by ourselves at this time.
Yes, we're sponsored
Ooh.
currently by ourselves.
But if Taco Bell wanted to sponsor,
I will sell my soul for a Taco Bell sponsorship.
Taco Bell would purchase your soul with a sponsorship.
Not that anyone would notice, because he's a good distance from the party at this point, but his grip on his mace just tightens.
Suo, you're up. The dog shake.
It's the boy.
The Ludo waggle. What's this, a Ludo?
I'm sitting here
Ludo.
talking and I'm muted.
But have you considered not?
What kind of cookies? This is. Hold on. Let me
Oh
put that
no,
in
I
chat.
want a cookie. Man. I'll have to settle for a donut. Well, since
You don't have a cookie.
first off, what is excuse me. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You. I was gonna do one thing, but Now I'm wondering if I can.
Get her, you guys.
Nah.
I've got little
So-
arms and only a short sling.
So whenever she did whatever she.
When you got whammied.
Right. Double
No big
whammied.
money. Yeah, no big money. Big whammy.
The cloud above her kind of dissipated, but Suo is going to do the same, like whatever, and form that cloud again above her, and I'm gonna need another dex saving throw.
From her?
15. Yep.
Okay. She does not make it. She rolls a 10. She got a 10 total.
So that's 3d8 again. No, not 3d8, 3d10.
Okay, we'll
3d10.
scratch that last one.
Only
Oh,
two.
damn.
Can we have the 3d8 roll instead?
Okay, so she
I'm not
The
too
laws of
worried.
averages provide, the laws of average take away.
she took that, and then she just kind of like similarly to the fireball, she laughs maniacally, but this time she doesn't break eye contact with Mace.
I hate that. And I'm gonna do a Constitution saving throw to try to get rid of
It's
whatever.
intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You good?
And then I still need to do my minus 1d6.
Yes.
That's only for concentration checks, wasn't it?
It's, let me double check. Of course, I closed the spell. I think it's this one. Was it? Oh, no. I'm just writing that wrong. So it is D&D Beyond. You're so rude. Muddled thoughts during the time. It rolls a d6 and subtracts that number rolled from any attack rolls, ability checks, as well as constant. Nope, you don't have to on intelligence saves. You're good. So you just flat roll.
I was gonna say a spell that automatically makes it harder to break out of the own spell. That's pretty busted.
There you go.
You shake free of it,
Fuck yeah.
and that is the end of your turn. Yes.
Not quite. I am going to.
Well, the save is
So-
made at the end of turn.
So I can say you can move if you want to, but
That was
you
all I
can't
was
really.
gonna move.
Okay.
Okay.
That- Now I'm done. I don't know why that's over there.
That's all right. I can fix it after you end your turn.
I need to pull the stupid. There we go.
Oh! Don't worry about it. What?
It updated.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we told you it did.
I didn't. I missed you. I remember Zana going, "Oh, I can update that," and I was expecting like after stream, not during halfway through combat. Until I hovered
Sneakily
over.
effective.
I sent a message in Discord.
I haven't looked at it.
Let me see how this goes.
It's okay. We just know that
Was it
M
reopen
ignores
your
you on
character
Discord.
sheet?
All right. And then I can delete that. Nope, I
wanna
didn't
know
want to
what
delete that.
love
But I wanted
is.
to. That one. Mace, you see as she picks up her finger and she points it behind you and she grins because she realizes that you know exactly what she mumbled. And then she says, boom. I need everybody, so Vlad, Suo, Ham, and Buns need to make a dexterity saving throw as she casts Fireball at you.
I was trying to actually move, hopefully, forward enough, but also out of the way of that.
Buns, well, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say you have disadvantage, but you failed
Doesn't matter.
anyway. So
Yeah.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, do you want me to see if I get a 1?
You can if you want to, but it's not. I'm not gonna make you take crit.
Thanks.
Hey, Buns.
Good night, everybody.
You
Good night.
seem.
I'm glad I got my fireballs out. Good night.
16 total. I think just
So-
shy by 1 point.
Yeah, that's a fail. So all of you fail. You all are gonna take. I'm so sorry. She rolled so good. I'm so sorry. You all are gonna take 35 points of fire damage.
Buns just, as she sees that streak of fire coming, she's just flipping the bitch off. Get her, Mace.
What's your max health?
Mine?
Who?
Yeah.
32.
Okay.
I am
Oh, no, it's-
incapacitated.
Oh no.
I'm mostly incapacitated.
I am below 0.
I'm at 2 HP.
Buns, did you subtract yours?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it doesn't show you.
Oh, I put that on myself.
Oh, okay. But so you got it though, so you can make death saving throws, right? Okay. And she just looks at Mace and she goes, "You gonna kill me for real now?"
Oh no, not. That's not what I want.
It's
Not
Vlad's turn.
incapacitated. I want unconscious. That's what I want.
Wasn't
And
Vlad down too?
yeah, I'm incapacitated.
So then you need to make a death saving throw.
And how would one do that?
If your health is at 0, you should be able to just roll. Yeah, so you're gonna roll. Just go ahead and roll.
Oh, I
Yeah.
figured it out. There
Yeah,
we go.
on the
Yeah.
sheet there should be a button that says death save.
That's a success.
Hey, there we go.
That's one success for you. Buns, roll yours.
Oh no.
Ah,
That's a fail. Ham, you're up.
At least it's not a critical fail.
yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to use my action to cast Goodberry.
Okay.
And I'm going to feed one to...
Okay. So I'll say you can use your bonus action to kind of do that thing like you do with cats where you rub the throat to make them swallow it.
Yeah. So action and bonus action to do that, which restores 1 hit point to you,
Who is you?
Buns.
Buns, who I'm already next to. Is this building right here completely down? Would it offer cover?
It would offer cover.
Okay, I'm gonna move 25 feet over here
Okay.
to try to put myself in a better position to help them. And that'll be it for me. Action, bonus action, movement. Nugget is going to move 15 feet forward.
Keeping in mind that this is a fountain in the middle here.
I mean, he's got the movement. He could cut across and attack from this side. And make an attack. Can never find anything. No, bite. My proficiency is +3. 6 plus 3. 9 feet. Okay. It's going to make the bite attack. That is a crit fail.
So that misses. But he can't drop his teeth, so. So congratulations. He doesn't drop his teeth.
Hold on a minute.
What are we
Mace.
holding for?
He 60 feet away from me.
2.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to use my reaction for silvery barbs. And I'm going to give the advantage back to Nugget. I'm using it on Nugget to give it to Nugget.
Not all of us Googling the spell.
I know what it does, so I don't need to.
It causes a reroll.
And you can give it to your choice
So-
of.
You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature.
So the
The
triggering creature rerolls
must
their
and
d20
you
and has
oh
to use the
use the-
lowest.
never mind.
Yeah, so this would
No.
you basically give one creature disadvantage to give another creature advantage as a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it.
Oh, worth it. And then I can give somebody advantage.
Now what you
I'm
could
waiting
do
for her. I
is
do it anyway.
you could give Nugget disadvantage to give Mace advantage.
Could.
It was already that one, so.
Yeah.
I can't miss any harder.
Yeah. DM, may I?
Hold on one second.
Cat, your tail is in the way.
And it would go to Mace. The advantage. And Bun still looks like she's unconscious the entire time this is happening. She's just got her eyeball. She's just got her eyes cracked.
Okay, so you're giving it to Mace instead?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm giving the
So,
advantage to Mace.
It's still a crit miss, but Mace now has advantage on their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. I think. Let me double check.
Yes.
Yes. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll,
okay,
ability check, or
not the
saving throw
next
it makes in 1 minute.
Any chosen advantage, they can
Yeah.
the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw with next. Okay, so it is whatever the next is of those three. So if you make an attack roll, it'll do that. But if you're forced to make a saving throw, you don't get to choose to hold on to it until the attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're using. Sorry, what spell is that?
Silvery
Silvery
Barb.
Silvery Barb.
Barbs.
Probably one of the best reaction spells outside of Counterspell.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had DMs that are literally like, I don't want to see that in my game because it's that busted.
I don't even think it's that busted.
Yeah. That busted is.
It's a spell slot.
Yeah.
It's a first level spell slot.
So here's my only caveat, and this is just a minor detail, but I feel like it might come up in the future. It's not really going to affect this scenario, but for the future. You can do that, but it is considered instantaneous, and in the first half of the spell it does say momentary. So I'm going to say that for the future you cannot pre-apply silvery barbs. So you have to apply it when
It's a
happening.
reaction.
Right. What I'm saying is you can use it as a reaction, but I'm saying you can't apply it to Mace if it was somebody else's turn, and then
Well, in
Mace
this
still be able to
case,
use it.
You're
But I'm
applying
saying it doesn't.
to...
I'm not saying it matters here because Mace you can still apply it to Mace because it is technically Mace's turn now. But I'm saying in the future, if like it's Suo's turn, you can't reaction apply it to Mace and it stay on Mace until Mace's turn.
Well, it
Normally,
would do that.
it's against
So,
the enemy.
in this case, it's actually Ham's turn still because Nugget made an attack roll. So the reaction was in reaction to Nugget missing. And they targeted Silvery Barbs at Nugget as the primary target, giving them disadvantage. And then you choose a different target of a creature that you can see within range, in this case Mace, to have advantage for the next minute.
Okay. Yes, that works. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because otherwise that's just how, like, if she was going to give it to me, like, to help with my death saving throws or something, then that's just how that works.
Yeah.
I was
And I
like,
could have.
that's just how that's just how the spell applies.
And I
You
could have,
outplayed.
and it would have given you advantage.
Also, Suo, you're not Suo.
Oh.
Anything.
You know what you did.
This is advantage. Would this be sneak attack damage?
I believe sneak attack is whenever you have advantage, yeah?
Okado.
Or have an ally within 5 feet, both of which are true. Because
So,
Nugget's there. Don't
Mace-
discount Nugget.
Charges up.
Well, that's a specific rogue feature that I don't know that he's high enough level for that one.
Talking about just sneak attack, right?
That's first level
Yeah.
rogue.
Do you get sneak attack when...
Yeah, sneak attack's first level.
Well, no,
No.
I know sneak attack is first level, but the specific part where they get sneak attack if somebody is within 5 feet, is that...
That's just base sneak attack.
That's just base sneak attack, yeah. If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of
It doesn't even have to be an ally, just an enemy of the target.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I haven't played Rogue in so long that I'm like,
All right. Yep. That's correct. Go ahead.
That's why people take 1 level dips in Rogue.
just for that sneak attack.
So
Damage
Mace,
min max nonsense.
Mace charges up and just jump slams this hammer into her head.
It hits her head, and she takes the damage. But she does not flinch, and she just stares at you. And she says,
Yes.
I haven't changed my mind. So is that an extra 11 on top of that?
No, it's a total of 12.
Total of
Okay.
12 damage. The 24 was the attack roll.
Oh, okay. Well, I have done that. Okay, hold on.
I guess add it back in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add that back and then take.
I
that
mean,
off.
no, you can just leave that.
But she's
You don't
still
need to
she's
put that back in there.
she still looks at you and she just simply goes, I mean, I haven't changed my mind. Is that the end of your turn?
He will bring the mace back around for his next turn's swing and just stand there.
Oh, I'm dumb.
What? Oh,
Nugget can use his reaction when a target hits within feet to add damage to it. I think it's just an extra d6.
I do believe so, yeah. Little puff of flame.
Come on, Em, roll a 20.
Oh yeah, I am after Mace, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. An extra d6. It's fire damage for what it's worth, if it matters.
Just a normal death save.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a flat d20.
That's a success.
I am so mad. That's
Still
such a
success.
fuck you. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just mad.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks at everybody and she's giggling and she looks Mace in the eyes and goes, I mean, 2 for 1's not bad, huh? And she lifts her hand and she points at Bun first. And then she slowly starts to move her finger towards Suo. And she just mumbles, I'll take what I can get. And then she used Twin Spell, and she casts Chaos Bolt at both of them.
Isn't it disadvantage because it's a ranged?
It is a ranged attack. If it's an attack roll, it's a ranged attack against prone targets.
So it's at disadvantage against both of us. Because we are prone.
Wouldn't it be a flat roll since rolls technically have any attack is
Only
attack rolls
attack
attack
rolls within
rolls
5
have-
feet of a prone target
are crit,
are
but
they have
attack rolls
advantage.
and no
Attack rolls
on
that
here,
hit an incapacitated target are auto crits. Attack
it
rolls
just
made
says
against
attack
a
rolls
prone
against
target.
the creature. It just says attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Period.
Under what?
Under unconscious on it actually pulls it up on the thing.
And having to mess with more.
So it's a flat roll instead of advantage. And then any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. which she is not.
Let me.
Yes. So the advantage of being unconscious balances against the disadvantage of attacking a prone target, and even if it does hit, it won't be a crit because the attacker is not within 5 feet of either of you for making a ranged attack against down players.
So it's just a flat attack,
It's a flat attack roll.
but it is a disadvantage against Buns, who is secretly awake.
No.
Yes.
Still prone though.
Yes.
She's
If that
still
makes-
It's
prone.
disadvantage
she's-
because it's just prone, but
And not
Buns is
unconscious.
conscious. So they don't
Yeah.
have the attack rolls against this creature have advantage. So
Right,
it's
right, right, right.
disadvantage against Buns, flat roll against Suo.
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 How much? What is it?
Does a 24 hit?
Maybe. Just a little.
Buns. We will roll this with a disadvantage.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
You've already used your reaction.
Yes. Wouldn't matter.
Mace, you watch as 2 bolts of fire dart out from May's hand, and they split. And they both fly towards what you currently assume are 2 unconscious members of your party. With a loud crash, they impact the earth beneath them. And they take. Let's see.
Suo currently has 1 success, 0 fails, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So damage will be, assuming it doesn't exceed your maximum hit points, will be a single fail because it's not a crit. It just depends largely on how much damage we're dealing with.
As long as it's not twice my hit points, I'm fine, right?
No, for you, you're at 1 hit point right now. So if it's 33 damage, then it kills you outright because the overflow damage is more than your max. Actually, yeah, the overflow damage is more than your maximum hit points,
Okay.
if I remember that correctly.
All right.
When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there's damage remaining, you die if the damage remaining equals or exceeds your maximum hit points.
Okay.
Forgot
So
to
if you
roll
take 1
that.
damage, you go down to 0. If the excess is the 32, then you would die outright. Otherwise, you're fine.
You both take 19 points of fire damage as it goes crashing into the ground next to you. That area is currently covered in dust. Buns, you're pretending to be unconscious,
I'm unconscious again.
and you can feel the warmth of that fire come near you. And for a moment, you think to yourself, I might die here. Let's see. And for that brief second, I lost my thing that I needed. Let me just make a new one real quick. Let's just. For a moment, you wait for the impact. But you realize something. You don't fall unconscious. Suo, you feel your eyes start to open as you regain consciousness. And as you both kind of open your eyes to see what's happening, certain that one of you not knowing that they were almost at death's door, the other certain that they were going to be at death's door, you see a glowing sigil shining beneath you and a wall in front of you and a familiar, small floating man. And as the sigil beneath you starts to dissipate, you hear a familiar voice go, I need them alive. She's carrying
No.
my books.
No. D.
And you see as the grin on her face gets even bigger and she goes, another snack. Vlad, it's your turn.
Vlad was down too.
He only had time to pick up
Two.
It's okay. I need a nap anyways.
You can only ex machina so hard.
Let me roll also for how much you guys heal while we're doing that. You guys both get 27 hit points.
Are you still
Uh,
prone or standing?
She's currently prone because she
Okay.
never stood back up, but now it's her turn, so.
You know, D. Buns will spend half of her movement to stand up.
What? It's fine. I can't let you die. You have so many books in your hood right now.
Yeah. But we can't let you die either.
Well, then we just won't die.
Banish D.
We just will choose not to die then.
Damn it, Ham.
And
That's
then
the
she's
sound of
gonna
me feeding other people good berries.
Totally, for sure.
My good berries are just better than everyone. Good berries. I put that
Buns is
on
going
everything.
to
They're the best
cast
berry.
Tasha's mind whip at this woman at May.
All right.
He's not your snack. You can't have him.
Saving throw DC. Okay.
15.
She fails.
Yeah?
On May's next turn, she has to choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
All right.
And she takes 11 points of psychic damage.
All right. 11 points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage, my favorite.
That's what you all took when she boomed the first time.
Uh-huh. And she's going to move over here to spread out a little bit more. And that will be her turn.
It seems like Suo is shapeshifted again on stream.
Stop doing druid things, Suo. God.
No, Suo's little gal,
Suo just over here being an actual druid.
right?
Ham.
Don't understand.
That's my name.
You just need to unbind it from your freaking numpad.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm not touching my numpad. That's why I'm confused.
It's a phantom. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14.
I'm gonna like flip over the suit of armor and like chin up and just, I don't know, play skee ball and try to get the good berry into his mouth.
Like fucking ball.
I will say, in a weird fit of confusion, you somehow find the, and I'm doing air quotes here, mouth, and feed Vlad a good berry.
Fucking air quotes.
Action, I moved 5 feet. Five. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's why. I'm going to move the other remainder of my feet over here and try to hide behind this rubble at the front of this house.
All right.
And I'm going to drop prone. Action, bonus action, or no, movement bonus action.
Alright. And then someone mark Ham prone there.
Action is just kill word, but in Draconic.
Prone. Okay. So I assume that means that Nugget is going to try and take a snippy snap out of
Yep, just gonna get some of that leg beat. That's an 18 to hit.
an 18 hits.
Double check those numbers because they're everywhere, and I love Foundry. To hit is 3 plus 3, so plus 6. Roll 12. Yep, 18 to hit. 1d6 plus 3 damage. 8 piercing.
8 piercing damage. Okay. She takes it. She does not break eye contact with Denier.
So he's doing that puppy thing where he kind of like grabs on, it kind of looks like an attack dog latched onto a bite suit. And he just like, and then that's my turn. It's action, bonus action, movement. Yahoo.
Okay. Mace does not realize who is behind him. Thinks Buns is
I will
dead.
be right back.
All right.
So he is just staring her down and golf swings to hit her in the chin.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. That hit it. Yeah. $13.
And then is Nugget gonna do anything there?
I'm going to assume. I'm gonna have to assume not because he walked away.
Or... Oh, right.
So 13. She takes it. Suo,
Mhm.
you are up.
So I have like half my health. Let's
Suo,
see.
can you also give me a quick perception?
Sure.
It's free. It's free real estate. Oh, you see real good. You see everything with your crazy seeing eyes. So you
I
can
am-
see.
Perceptive.
So you can see that while you kind of catch that Denier is the one that saved you, and for a moment you're so thankful that you're not dead. But as you kind of look him over, you can start to see as he's not floating quite the same, and his face is kind of covered in this look of like pure concentration, and you can kind of see as he's wavering ever so slightly. You can tell that he's just feeling rather weak in this moment, but he's holding it together.
Suo was like, yeah, she's not okay with that. She is. But also at the same time, she has more pressing matters. So,
Fair.
like, she's like, gonna kind of give him a side eye kind of thing. And then like she's actually going to did you ever give me?
Did I ever give you? I did send you the things. I don't know if you ever.
What things?
I sent the things that Suo got specifically for. But I'm not sure which thing specifically you're referring to.
I'm not sure. So, okay. My thought process is at this point, it's going to seem kind of dire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Suo's probably going to be like, oh, maybe I should, you know, do some of this shit that I just learned. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she's going to, I guess, go furry mode.
We turned that off.
And we turned off calling weep mode.
Ah, there we go. That's the real thing. Layering furry on top of weeb.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then, I don't think that my movement has actually increased at all for that. So we're gonna just do.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
give you movement for your kitsune form.
Well, if it
I-
is, I'm no longer prone because I am gonna stand up. So yeah, I don't think you gave me any change.
It would be
to
about
movement.
40 feet instead of 30, so you get 10 extra for kitsune form.
Okay, so then that's 5 more. And then
So you have a total of 40 currently. You've moved 15.
no, I have moved 20 and I just stood up from being prone.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she had half.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide if I would like to bonus action or if I would like to action dash, not bonus action. I'm not a rogue. Or if I want to I'm assuming I can't cast a spell in this form. So,
In your kitsune form?
mhm.
Kitsune
Assuming that
form.
it works like wild shape.
Yeah, cuz if I'm when I'm in wild shape, I cannot cast spells.
So to be clear, did you full shift?
I
Kitsune.
furry shift.
So half.
So half.
Half.
Right?
The-
You're doing the
The
like half
anthro form that I did when I was
With-
facing
Bahamut?
yeah.
Then yes, you can still cast. Because you don't get
Word.
all the benefits of like full beast mode, but you get like essentially partial benefits from it while still maintaining the ability to do
That
like,
I don't think
like
you sent
stuff.
me that information.
No, I don't think I did. I think I sent you the base like race stuff last time. So
But for now, she's not close enough, so she's gonna go ahead and just do a spell anyway. I think I'm gonna do that.
you doing Withered Bloom?
So she's gonna take damage, and Mace will be healed.
Okay, so she's gonna D14 DC 14 Constitution saving throw. She makes that.
Okay. So con saving throw.
So
So I
does
need
she take half?
2d6. Okay, damage. 2d6 normal, and then you would take half that, so it's 3 points of damage. But then, in addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So Mace can roll one of his hit point die, and you add your spellcasting modifier.
So your spellcast
My
modifier
my
is
+3, I believe.
+3? Okay.
Should be whatever your wisdom is, I believe, if I remember correct, because you're a wisdom caster as a druid.
Yeah. Yes, +3 modifier.
8.
Better than taking a hit.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I think so. Fuck me.
So she has to choose, right? Because
Yes.
Yes. Bonus action, action, or movement. Only one.
Her who spent every turn just doing an action every turn.
got one left. Might as well use it. Okay. She's gonna put it here. Mace and Suo make a dexterity saving throw. Mace, you get disadvantage. Oof.
Oh.
Good night, Suo.
All right, so you both technically fail. So that's gonna be okay.
Daenerys over there like, I just fucking healed you.
Oh, big oof. You both take 44 points of damage as a fireball hits the ground beside you both.
Do you not have resistance from fire with Tiefling?
Tiefling
And
does, yes.
Kitsune or something?
Oh yeah, I do. So I don't take 44, so I would get half damage anyway.
Yeah,
Yup.
so you get 22, and then Mace, you take 44 points of
No, I'm curious
fireball
if the
damage.
earlier fireball wouldn't have taken you out.
Shh. It's fine. It's fine. We're here now.
Yep.
Are you up, though?
Yes.
Yes,
Barely.
because 22, Denier healed for 27, so she has like 3 hit points.
I also want to
Mace-
let you know,
Mason's also not looking too
44
good at the moment.
44 is my max hit points, so if I would have been like downed
If you would've-
already,
Oh,
if I would have been down,
You
it would have been
be
bad
dead.
news bears. Right, yeah. I'd be dead. Like dead.
yeah. For reference, she got 2 8s out of her d8s, and the rest were like
Jeez.
5s and 6s. So,
Oh, God.
Wait, you're rolling d8s for a fireball?
It's a D6.
sorry, it still would have. Let's see. I normally roll d6. I rolled d8s on accident. Hold on. It would have been 41 instead. Sorry, Mace, you get 3 hit points back. Suo, you get 2 hit points back.
Yes, because you don't take 20 t6 20.
The difference of 3. I apologize.
When
Hey,
we're at
look.
like 3 hit points, those 3 points matter.
Yes.
There we go.
Considering
Wow.
after her first attack, I was at 1 hit point. Yes, it matters.
She ends her turn. It's now Danier's turn. Danier, slowly starts to float forward. He kind of passes Suo. And for a second, Suo, just from your earlier perception and being aware of it, you kind of see as he like stutters for a bit and almost falls, but he keeps floating forward. And he holds out his hands. And for a moment, he goes from his trapped form into his old form, his human form. And he stands as his regular self, and a book appears in front of him with glowing pages. And the pages start to flip wildly as he holds his hand out and he goes, "Enough. You've tried to kill so many people that I care about, and I'm going to punish you for that." And she starts laughing at him. Beneath her feet, a sigil made of pure black starts to take form. Out from the sigil, shadowy hands start to appear and crawl up her body and
Hey,
start ripping at her.
Arms of Hadar to go.
That's not what he's casting, but they
Avard's
start pulling
tentacles?
at her. No, this is just his own flavor on a necromancy spell that he's using. It's essentially a very powerful inflict wounds. They start to pull at her. And her smile for the first time ever starts to fade. As she realizes in this moment that he's actually going to kill her right now. And he casts that. Let's see. This should be relatively easy for him to hit, considering that he gets plus 10 to this. He's going to say whoops and use his advantage. Okay, cool. And
I
then
was gonna say the chances with a plus 10 are nice, but
Not
he
impossible.
still gotta roll an 8 or higher.
Yeah.
you see as she starts to scream as they pull her and keep pulling on her and dig into her, and then they start to like she visibly isn't being torn apart, but the shadows are tearing her shadow to pieces. And she takes
Damblage.
oh, she gonna take damage. She gonna take a decent amount of damage.
Bam, but I am.
She's taking angry Denier damage at this point.
Yes. She's already taken angry mace damage.
And actual mace damage.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, because that's 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna take 6d10 of damage.
Get fogged.
You see as she lets out one last actual scream before falling to the ground, dead. The kind of wisps of hands dissipate, and she's just left on the ground, bloodied and not breathing and dead.
As she falls, Mace will fall to a knee, produce the box, and open it.
From where she lies on the ground, 2 orbs pull from her body, one red and one a bright, glittery green. And they both enter the box.
I'm
As
And
they
before-
enter, shut tight.
As you start to shut tight, you notice that before you do, tons of glittering souls start to kind of float towards the box, rising from the various corpses, houses that are on fire, and even some of the dogs, the wolves that fell here as they too enter the box, hoping to move on.
Let them in. Dee.
Taking a look around, noticing this, he will crack the box back open to let them in.
Yeah, they all will enter.
Once the last one filters in, close it back up. And once that's done and his rune stops spinning, he will turn on a dime and begin to dash towards where he last saw Buns.
As soon as Mace turns around, Buns is right there.
And if he could, he almost breaks his ankle stopping in front of her.
I'm here.
Duo's gonna turn and look at D. And is gonna be like, what's wrong?
He kind of looks at Suo and he gives still he's kind of in that his human form still, but it's you can tell it's like shiny and not real. Almost as if he manifested it. And he kind of looks at you and he goes, I don't know what you're referring to. I'm fine.
Squints.
Squinting intensifies.
It
Okay.
just immediately. Don't make me get what's
Men.
his name.
I
I will
what
have
is-
him bully it out of you.
I don't know what you're referring to. Look, we just need to get that body. You see, as he starts to sway a little bit, we
I was
need
gonna
to get-
say insight check, but never mind.
we just need to get that. You see, as he turns back into his pixie form and falls to the ground unconscious.
Can I try to catch him?
Make a dexterity. Make saving throw.
Nope.
Oh, that was almost perfect.
You realize that most of your body is twice overburned.
Yeah.
He falls and hits the
That's
ground with
also fair. I do have like 6 HP right now.
He
Yeah.
falls and hits the ground with a as loud a thud as a pixie body can make hitting the ground.
Daenerys.
Meanwhile, Mace is like patting Buns down. Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks to Dee. She's like pushing his arms away so she can go over to Dee. Dee? She just kind of scoops him up.
Upon picking him up, you would realize that not only is Denier unconscious, but he's taking very small, shallow breaths.
Can I use? Can I do a medicine check to
Uh,
see if I can figure out what's wrong with him?
Yes, you can.
Let's. Dee? Dee?
Mm.
Hey.
Better.
Not only can you see well, but you can perceive medicine well. You give his body a look over. This is quite possibly, even having read descriptions of being exhausted, this is the worst exhaustion you've ever seen. He is as spent as a person could be without literally being dead. You would recognize that he is at death's door, but purely from having given he has nothing left to give.
Do you belay that?
Yes. I'm gonna be like, he is so exhausted, and she's gonna whip her head over to fucking Ham Hock and be like, "Good berry, stat." Like,
Would I know if I gave him some of my spell slots, if that would help?
You can make a Arcana check.
Okay.
Damn, you're a little guy.
so agitated.
With a 16, you know that you don't actually know, one, how you would, uh, and two, if it would work. You know that aside from actual rest, the only way that you could get rid of an exhaustion is if you knew somebody with a powerful form of greater restoration. And this is a particularly, just from the way that Suo explained it to you, this is a particularly intense form of exhaustion.
I am going to hold on.
Persephone said she'd get us out of here.
She did indeed. Let us make sure. And Mace will get up and walk back over to our antagonist over here and check her for anything. Check her pockets and stuff.
I'm gonna toss the body. Got it.
Yes.
You only find one thing on her, and it's just a letter. Yeah, it's an unopened envelope.
Okay, I will pocket that and then I will throw her body over my shoulder.
I would like to.
Can we
I'm going to put
okay.
away the good berries, and I want to use the wolf meat nearby to use my cauldron to create a hero's feast.
Okay. So that would take some time because you have to
It's
You have to
10
gather
minutes
them.
just to cast the hero's feast, plus body prep time. So I don't know how
Yeah.
we want to do that. If I could get some help doing it, have advantage on those rolls.
I'd say even with help, it would probably take a while to actually prep the wolves and the stuff.
We can
To
take the wolves with us and have it as spare meat for you.
where you guys entered, a large black door appears.
Buns.
The door to the door the black door opens, and out walks one of the men, the plague doctor men. This one is the one with a black mask and a white suit. And next to him is a small, familiar child holding his hand. Suo, you would for sure recognize this as one of the little girls that judged you. This is one of the little girls of
Oh.
judgment.
Would Maze clock this too? He was throwing javelins.
You'd have to give a perception. Suo would see it easier because Suo is a lot closer to where
Right,
the
just
door
it.
actually is. It's a little hard to make out, but you can you get that familiar like silhouette and stuff, so you can assume that it is one of them.
Okay.
Just from all the like haze and stuff from the smoke. And they begin to approach, not breaking eye contact, looking directly at Denier.
Buns is holding Denier like you would a sleeping child, like head on her shoulder, his head on her shoulder, just protectively. Are you here to help him?
The plague doctor man holds out both hands in a
What it-
motion for you to give him Denier, and the little girl looks at Suo, and then she looks back at Denier, and she goes, "We know not where he goes from here, but I am here to judge him."
Buns just kind of holds Denier's body tighter. I want to help him. He just needs rest, right? So
Sua has tears in her eyes. Just standing like basically
So?
unmoving.
The two don't move. They just wait for you to gently hand them Denier.
Buns looks to her friends, clutching Denier. We're supposed to keep him safe.
If it can be helped, you will not be getting this god this day.
The masked man doesn't move. The little girl turns to look at you and she goes, "That is not for any of us to decide. We will not get to make the decision on whether he lives or he dies. But we're here to make the proper. We're here to do the proper ritual to make sure that if he does, he goes where he belongs."
Can I go with him?
No.
So, are you doing the same ritual you did on me?
She turns and she looks at you and she just nods. Yes. However, this one is a little different. Your judgment has the possibility for change. His may not.
Can we give him a good berry first?
A good berry won't help him.
Okay.
He may not die. But if he does, it's our job to make sure that he's ready.
You'll help him if you'll help him though? You're not gonna just let him die, right?
We will do what we can. Persephone won't try. Persephone is not out to lose another family. She's already lost one. She can't find another. But some things even gods can't fix.
needed this to save us. To help us again.
The little girl looks at you, and then she looks at Tanir, and then she looks back at you, and she says, I know he did. Everyone told him not to, and he did it anyway. And that is why I'm certain of his judgment.
It'll be good, right?
It'll be very good.
Oh,
They
so
need to do
gently.
their job.
Oh, so carefully. Buns just kind of relaxes her grip on him. And carefully hands him over. Supporting
The
his head,
masked,
supporting his body until they have him.
the masked man gently holds Denier, and he starts to slowly walk back to the door.
If there's anything I can give him to make him better, come find me.
Worry not, child. He's with the mother. She takes care of all. And the little girl starts to follow. And she stops as she gets to Suo and she looks at her. And she says, so far, your judgment rings true. And continues walking. They pass through the black door. And the black door remains open as an exit for you all. But they disappear inside it.
Buns just starts bawling.
Subo hugs Buns.
During all of this, Vladinsky offers a silent prayer to Denir's health.
Ham, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, will give 2 good berries to everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 each, because he's got 8 left. And he's gonna say,
If you're gonna be sad, best not to be sad on an empty stomach, and not to be sad alone. Luckily, you have here friends and food. Let's go on and get through that portal.
Suo and Mace, with your previous perception, you will also start to notice that behind you, where the body of the old goddess of the hunt was hung,
Mm-hmm.
a pack of animals, wolves, deer, birds, many, many animals from the forest surround, have slowly lowered her body, and they've began putting sticks together, making a bed for which for them to rest the body on. And you can see that those that aren't strong enough to help simply bow their head at the makeshift bed of sticks and branches. A wolf from this side over here behind you comes walking around the corner with a branch that has a lit flame at the end. And they walk to the bed. And you see as they take a moment before throwing the stick in and lighting it on fire. And simultaneously, all the animals cry to the night sky.
We should go. We should go.
Ham is waiting by the portal out.
A proper send-off. Befitting only her.
Yeah.
And with the dead May on his shoulder, Mace is going to grab one of the legs of, let's say this one. What's pink? The blood spot near Bledinsky there.
Mm-hmm.
And drag that wolf with him.
All right.
For Ham to dissect and prep later.
All right.
Bun stumbles her way to the door. Goes through.
You all don't return to that red carpeted room, but instead you all walk through into the entrance of that same heavenly place adorned with gold. You know that you're in the entrance, and to the side of you is the doors that lead to the dining hall. And the doors open, and you hear a familiar laughter as the woman who fixed Mace's eyes and Bahamut walk out laughing, and they look at you all and they go, "You could have looked better. You look very bad. You know that, right? You look awful."
We're only alive because of D. And he's dying.
I was like, Suo looks at him and is like,
So
don't make
you
me
can
deck you again.
stop laughing. And Buns just storms off towards their room, having told them off. For their, yeah, she's pissed off because they're just laughing and having a good old time. And D's dying.
The blacksmith turns and she looks and she goes, "What?"
Yeah, D showed up, and he put everything he had into helping us finish off the wench.
At that moment, Mace will plop the body on the table.
Silence follows the entire room. And Bahamut looks at the body on the table. And then he looks at Suo. And he goes, "Little fox, tell me it's not true. And don't you lie to me. You tell me he's fine."
Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could.
Judgment came for him.
The mechanic looks. Did you say judgment?
Yes.
Did you? You said judgment came for him?
I heard a yes from Suo.
She's pausing, and she looks down, speechless. And you can look at Bahamut and see his face is a mixture of rage, and he's upset, and his fist clenches, and he slams it down onto this table. And if it were not the most weirdly durable magic god table, it would have shattered into splinters. And he lifts his hand and he looks at the party and he goes, "Did he do good?"
They didn't judge him there in front of us.
I meant when he went to
Oh, he
save
kicked
you.
her ass. He kicked her ass.
Good. Good. Denier was the best of us. Good. And they both just kind of walk out of the room. And in that moment, you also realize that that's probably the only time that Bahamut has ever called him Denier. And that is where we will end this week's episode of Awooters Does D&D.
You know,
Fuck you, Atlas.
Yeah, Validinsky not sitting there trying not to ball his eyes out. Like, geez.
I warned you it was not going to be a fun one.
she didn't have to go do D like that.
He didn't have to show up. We could have done it. She was almost dead.
I
We
don't
had
think
this.
she was. We were a few lucky saves from not being Ash.
I was about to say,
We had
Suo was
this.
almost... Suo was almost absolutely dead.
Yeah, Validinsky almost became a literal pile of bones inside that suit of armor.
He already is a literal pile of bones inside the armor.
But that raises the question to the group of, what are you going to do next time? Because if y'all remember, there's another one of those crazy bitches out there.
Ham knows exactly what he's doing right now.
I know what Buns is doing. She's bawling her eyes
Represent
out.
Ham is gonna work together with the ghost of food past that lives in this kitchen, and is gonna cook a hearty meal for everyone, taking all the ingredients but adding his own touch. Because what everyone needs right now is food, time, and tears, and I can only supply one of those things.
But we will have to see what happens next time, because we're not certain if Daenerys is going to make it or not. But he's certainly not looking so great. Persephone has what she asked for, technically. So we'll also have to see what she has to say next time. And we also only saw a snippet of how certain people reacted. There's still some other gods that don't know. So next week is going to be an interesting one for sure. But did we have a good time for D&D reasons?
I had a blast, except for the part where I had a blast.
But don't.
In case you didn't see the GIF that I posted.
You know what? You know what? That deserves.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
And you're
Well-
also lucky I didn't once make the I can take the heat because I'm in the kitchen.
Well, until next week, let's figure out where we can find everybody. Mace, where can people find you on the internet?
Tomorrow I will be live at my usual start time, actually a bit earlier. I think
Okay, never mind.
doing Haven does D&D, where we finally get out of the frickin' basement of the bathhouse.
Helen in a woo basket.
Hell in the woo basket, indeed.
Very
It'll
nice.
be myself, Tina, Ambo, and Vivi with Zana as the DM. Smith, excuse me, as the DM.
Very nice. Very nice. Speaking of Ms. Smith, Zana, where can we find you on the internet?
All right, here on the Twitch, Ms_5th, and more often than not, really on Yagoki's streams. Don't either throwing things at him or
Lovingly.
sure, or
I tried.
playing games with him, or both.
Hey!
What the hell?
Not the Wander Home, yay!
Yeah.
That was so creepy.
It was.
Wow.
What?
On that
Yeah.
note,
You know, it was funny when it happened, and it's funny sound to use, but God, in the context of everything that's happened, that was terrifying.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Anyway.
gonna be, I'm just gonna be over here crying because Buns' god is dying.
Pocket God. Suo,
Not to be
where can-
confused with pocket sand.
They're similar in spice.
In
Or pocket bacon.
or pocket bacon.
He's not as greasy as Pocket Bacon. Suo, where can people find you on the internet?
People can find me at twitch.tv/mredfeather, playing either some spooky games or some RPGs, or just, hanging out with Atlas for Whittle Guy Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
pirates. We were pirates.
we were pirates.
Yo ho ho.
Uh, and speaking of other people that are pirates, Vlad, where can people find you on the internet?
When I'm not usually out in the deep seas, you can find me hiding in either the Awooters Discord or in the Awooters Stream Team's streams.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
But not a creepy yay, a regular yay. Hammock, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on my Twitch channel sometimes. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream some more in the upcoming future as I find out that I have a style with art that I can actually do. So maybe look forward to that. Otherwise, I'm in the Discords, and if you want a meme, I have a meme. I have memes of all quality and quantity, and subject matter.
And
Nothing's off
teas.
limits.
all the teas.
All tea, all shade. And you can find me, your Dungeon Mensa, at twitch.tv/AtlasRiven, where I'm going to now be hiding in a corner so that when Zana stops being sad about this, she won't find me and kill me.
That's probably fair.
That's probably safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just remember, if you kill me, you kill the story, and then you'll never know what happens to Denier. Yes.
Nowhere is safe.
Yay.
No, nowhere's a
Now
place,
cue.
remember? Just go to nowhere.
There we go.
We're gonna rate our good friend Jay Silverheart. They're an amazing member of the Awooters stream team. They're currently doing a farewell party for a Final Fantasy venue. So I hope you guys enjoy some good music from our good friend Jay, who is also bidding farewell to somebody. Haha, isn't that ironic? Switch to the ending screen. I don't need people to see me get murdered.
Hold on, this is gonna take a sec because I was kicked out of Team Viewer as we
God.
started the outros.
Oh no. Oh god. Zana, remember we're live. People can see what you're doing.
I know. I'm just waiting.
Well, I hope I see you guys next time.
Hey.
No,